What's good with y'all? It's ThunderzReign here, and today we'll be showing you how to play Leonardo at that high level, you know what I'm saying? Let's get started with this Leo guide. I'm gonna be talking about the character's strengths and what he's kind of bad at. So before we even get started into the video, be sure to drop a like, hit that sub button and turn on that bell so you know when I upload a new video. Let's just get right started into the video. Some of the big strengths as Leo as a character is that he just has big hitboxes, down air, nair, up tilt. Those are like some of his biggest moves that we all know, and he combos off the nair, which is also a big move. It's just mad easy to get some confirms or just kills with him. Another thing about him is that he gets throw confirms off of a grab. If he grabs you and he tosses you with forward throw, he gets into nair. But some characters can get out on DI down, so it only works on bad DI, but still having that is really good because it becomes a mix up on the down throw or the forward throw there. Another thing about him too is that he has this broken move called dive kick he does in the air, and that momentum cancels, helps him live forever. You see me all the way on the top right of the screen and I just dive kick straight back down just like that, and I even get hit and I just keep doing it again because that move is just broken. Since it's in the game, we're gonna abuse it, and that's what makes him good, his survivability in that aspect. He also has really good time coming down. If you try to juggle him, like, good luck, because he has this big downer hitbox that's just going to cover all this space, and it's just very tough to challenge in that aspect. Going on to like his weaknesses as a character though, I think he is combo food. We obviously know that based on his size and his weight. He's a little bit thick, but being thick isn't always as good as it seems sometimes, because it makes it so he's susceptible to being comboed by most characters. It does help him survive, but yeah, you just combo food. Another thing is that his recovery from going low, that up B, serves him no justice. Alright, that recovery is really bad because he doesn't have a hitbox on his head, and most people could just abuse that and just down air him straight back down. But at least they can't edge hog him, but still, that recovery is just not too good in my opinion. I think it's really bad. If you ever go low, like, you're probably dead if they're in position to punish you there. I'd say one thing that might be bad about him too is that most of his moves actually don't stay out for that long. So yeah, they're big moves, but for the most part, most of them are only about 2 to 3 frames compared to like Aang's nair, which is like 8 frames, but it's about as big and it hits on both sides. So that's probably the only downsides I could see as him for a character. I think overall he's just really good. He's definitely one of the top 5 best characters in the game. I'll break it down to like his other moves and what really makes him good in those aspects. Generally, as Leo, we want to make sure that we utilize these big hitboxes in the ways that they're supposed to be meant to, and that's to stuff out some moves. And just look at that hitbox on the nair. Only 2 frames though, but this move is really good at stuffing people out. It's very hard for people to come in when you're doing this right here, when you're doing the short hop and then the dash down and just nairing like this. It's very hard for people to approach you at all, and if they do, they're gonna get hit. If that doesn't work, if you're having trouble, like maybe they just low profile the move or something, you got this bad boy here, up tilt or up light. Neutral light's really good at stuffing people, and so is this move. Look at this hitbox. So this covers like in front of you and above you, like 3 frames. But those frames, 3 is all you need. Generally, as Leo, I find myself just trying to either stuff my opponent out or catch him on a platform. And then once they're on this platform here, you could do some bad things to them. Don't do this move. Like I said, it does cover a lot, but this move in general does not combo like that. As you see, I hit him with it and they just get out of hit stun. This is not what you want to do. As Leo, your main combo tool is going to be this move, this nair here. Because with nair, like I said earlier, it combos into itself, and if they're on a platform especially, like, you can do short hop nair and it just covers like the whole plat here. Makes it really good. And if they go on the top plat, as you can see, you can just full hop into light nair here and it just covers that too. That's why this move is just your bread and butter right here. However, the problem sometimes is that some people will try to just hold block whatever against you, and then that could be troublesome because they could probably punish you for hitting their block with like this light nair here. But get past that, what you can do is try to space it so you hit them with the very tip of the blade. It can be difficult going in with the very tip. Sometimes that doesn't work though, because some characters, they just have these big hitboxes you can do after block. What can you do to avoid getting hit by that? What you can do is you could do this move instead. So this move, you think it hits like, you know, in front of him, but like you could do this move instead, the fade back dare. This is what I like to do because, like, first off, look at this, just look at this. All right, look at this, the frames. Yeah, look at the hitbox. It hits far in front of him, about as much as the like neutral light. But the thing with this move is that, in my opinion, I think it hits people who are lower to the ground. Like, it's a lot easier to hit people in those positions, but compared to this move here, sometimes it just won't hit if it's too far away. You can see earlier, like, you see Aang's low profile in this, but if you do dare here, it's going to hit him. That's why you do that, and you fade back. Make sure you have to fade this back, and then this will bait out whatever moves they like to do, to try to punish you for even hitting their block. That's how you get past that right there. That's how you gotta play around with people. They think they could get away with just sitting there and just trying to shield grab you. Like, nah, you gotta hit them with the fade back dare. Make sure, you know, they learn their lessons. There's some characters though who can stop this neutral air or, you know, light nair spam here, because they have like lingering moves. That's what the problem is with Leo. Moves linger. They got like a big hitbox and they linger. It's gonna clank, right? When you try to do this against like an Aang who does his nair, what's gonna happen is that you're just gonna just hit each other and you're just gonna get pushed back. There's nothing happens there. Hard to get in on Aang because of his nair. Just straight up, it's just probably just better than your nair. 8 frames. It stays out for 4 times as long as this move, and it hits behind him and in front of him. It's pretty much almost as big as this whole platform compared to Leo's. So to, you know, get around that, what I like to do this move right here. This is the neutral special, right? This move, as you see, comes out a little bit slow, but what makes this move so good is the range. You see the range on this. It covers all this space in front of you. It even could hit behind you for some reason and above you. That first frame there. What this can do, if people just try to like just spam moves like Aang's nair, and you find yourself getting clanked out all the time, if you do this move here, you will not get clanked. You just straight up beat his move. I don't like to do the second hit at low percents because, as you can see, it just doesn't work all the time. Like the lower percents, like at 0. But like if I did it like at this percent, you see sometimes it just doesn't work. That's why sometimes I just go for the first hit. First hit is good enough for me because I get the knockdown there and you get tech chase afterwards. But you know, that's just me. I think that's just some ways you could play neutral with Leo, is just these spaced aerials into the neutral B to beat out any moves that, you know, like can contest yours. So I think that is one way to do it. And you can also probably with Leo is just wait and whiff punish moves, because that's what he's really good at too. Is because if they try to come in with a move, you could just dash back and come back in with like a light nair here, and that in itself is really good because people will get caught. You know, they think they're safe here. They think they're in a safe zone when they try to come in, but if you just dash back and come back in, you could catch them one time in the air. We already know one nair leads to many. When I get this one nair, you see I'm getting more, way more, like 4, 5, depending on the DI they do. But that's what the main game plan is for me as Leo. It's not like a set in stone thing. There's obviously other strategies you can do, but that's just personally what I do as Leo. And you know, let's get on to some of his other moves. One way to catch people is to do this whiff. You whiff the nair here and then you can jab afterwards, and after this jab you generally get a tech chase, or sometimes on certain DI you can also get another jab if they hold in. But besides that, you know, when you hit this jab, you generally leads to either a down tilt or it resets neutral, puts them more towards the edge of the stage, and that's where you want people to be at, because when you put someone towards the edge of the stage, they have less options of avoiding your moves. It makes it way easier for you to get a throw here into a kill because they're closer to that blast zone. So you know, that's what you want to do, is take center stage and, you know, control all of that. So you can push them to the corner, make them have less options, nowhere to run, and then, you know, once you get that one opening, you take that stock. That's just a strategy you can do to fuck people over Leonardo. If we want to talk about some other moves that Leo has, like he has this move, light up air, and this move right here, it hits above him, but it's only out for 2 frames. But this second frame, it covers so much space in front of him and above him same time. But the problem with this move is that it doesn't combo as well as it could. You can like up air and land on a platform to combo. if you full hop up here and then just land on it to get a combo here like that. But for the most part, I feel like this move isn't really that good. Only use for it is if they're just above you and you just want to get some chip or just juggle them, because it's not that good, doesn't combo. At least it covers your head. But this move does the same thing, but you gotta stay on the ground. But this move's also, I think this move, standing up tilt here, standing up light, whatever you want to call this, I think is better than the up air because it could lead into combos on certain DIs. For the most part, I think most people will get out of this. On no DI, you can combo it, but if they hold out, like, tough luck. Usually in that one hit, and that's it. You only get position at that point. And moving on to his heavies or strongs, whatever you want to call them, definitely the one that is the best one is the neutral one. This move is a menace. If you look at the frame by frame of this move, you can see how big the hitbox is. This move, it's super high up, like Leo, and in front of him. Look at this. This is ridiculous. All that space, only 3 frames, but it covers so much space in those 3. But the aerial one, if you do this neutral strong in the air, this move is still 3 frames in the air. But even this move is still super good, even as it lasts 1 less frame than the grounded version. As you can see, it hits pretty low in front of him. That's hit lag. Oh, never mind, still 3 frames, never mind. The neutral strong is just one of his best things that he can use in order to either catch someone, like kind of recover back on stage, or hit someone who's above you on a platform, because it's so big. And if this hits somebody, it's gonna do some damage. It's not that strong compared to some other characters like heavies or strongs, but out of all of them, if we compare it to this one, like the up strong here, this move, yeah, it hits above him, but you know, like I said, the neutral strong already did that. But oh my god, look at all that space. This move, I feel it's only really good in certain matchups, specifically the Danny Phantom matchup, because this move, if they try to do that strong down air that they love to do, this move will definitely catch them, and then you could definitely get a follow-up afterwards, because they get stunned and they get that clank animation where they're like just spinning in the air. You definitely catch them, and then with the up strong here, and then you just come back and just hit him with a nair, hit him back off stage. Speaking of the strongs here, I've seen Unicorn Pro Gamer, shout outs to the other Leo player. He uses this move pretty well, the strong down, or the down strong here. He uses this move way better than I do. You know, he knows the spacing to catch people who are trying to recover. I feel as though I don't use this move enough. Like, it lingers for like those frames right there at the very end where it lingers on the ledge here. Probably really good at catching people who don't sweet spot to the ledge. Like, what I mean by sweet spot is that when they recover, you see they slightly stick above the ledge here. Characters be doing that, this move will definitely catch them. But for the most part, I don't think this move serves any other purpose besides this edge guarding. Can't even combo it straight. Maybe you can on certain DIs, but it's a really slow move. And if you want a big hitting move, you generally will go for the neutral strong here. And the air version for this, for the down strong, I feel is really good at edge guarding characters too, because it keeps you airborne for like a few frames. You're just stuck in the air, and this hitbox comes out, and it hits below, like way below right there on those frames. I feel like it catches some recoveries better than the down light here. I mean, yeah, this move hits super like mad low to the fucking ground, whatever, or to like beneath the stage. It's harder to time. The only good frames on this light down here is the first 2 right here, this frame and this frame, and this third one is not really that good unless you turn it around, but it's not gonna like really clank or like beat anything. What you really want, this is why I do this strong down here, because this move, it stays out way longer, and it's about as strong as the down light, even though it's a strong. I don't know why this move is like mad weak. Like, it's a strong, but then it doesn't send any further down than the light. I don't know why, but it's still really good. It's really good for edge guarding. And the last strong is this up one here, which in my opinion, it's, you know, it's okay. really slow, but I don't know. I feel like it's very hard to catch people with this move because there's a big startup here, and it does hit like pretty, like, you know, pretty up there. And this move hits mad high, but problem with it is that it takes way too long, and you're not gonna be catching people besides with the first frame because it shrinks a lot. This move shrinks a lot when after the first frame. Only the first frame is good here because it hits more horizontally out than the other frames. That's why this is really good. But besides that, this move, to even get this to connect, you're gonna have to make a hard read on somebody. You're gonna have to make sure, like, oh, I know he's gonna be right there, I'm gonna pull up with this move. And that's like the only way you're gonna get it. There's no real way to really combo with it. Like, combo his heavies that I know of. Maybe if y'all could show me some new sauce with Leo that you could combo like straight into his heavies. The only moves it seem like he could combo from are just his lights, or like combo into are his lights. Like the heavies, they just take way too long to come out, and there's not enough hits done where you could get like a true combo unless you get a hard read tech chase. And that's just covering most of his moves here. Down special here. Now this move, as you can see, has that iframe. As soon as you press it, he gets that frame 1 iframe, or like that invincibility, that frame 1, and he stays invincible for about 7 frames there. And this move is really good at getting you just out of corners or bad positions. Say, like, you know, you're stuck in a corner and they're trying to tech chase you, and you pull up with this, they might just whiff the move and you're just out of the corner. This move also could probably be used for edge guarding too, potentially. Like, I've done it a few times where I've done this move into down air here because it just sets up really well to get that reverse hit of down air. Because like we've shown earlier, this frame right here, what you want, these two, you see, you get the reverse hit there, which is nasty. It covers that ledge mad nice. The third frames, whatever. And I feel like this move kind of sets up for it. Or you can even help you get off stage, or even can help you approach too. I know, like, sometimes I catch people off guard because they just see me doing this. They're like, oh, he's not gonna catch me here. All of a sudden I just jump up and I just come up right there. So yeah, that move, just like get out situations or anything of the sort you need to get out, you just use that move. Or if you want to try to get tricky and try to approach people with it, all your best bet too. About the Leonardo recovery, like I said, I think it's bad. Maybe you think it might be good because, you know, you can't edge hog him because he has a hitbox when he rises up. But actually not necessarily true, because towards the end of his up B, for some reason, he doesn't have any hitboxes. At the end of it, if I could show you, I'm gonna do the up B here, right? You see, doesn't he have a hitbox on his head so you could down air him? Only at some points during when he's spinning, he has a hitbox there, but for the most part, you could just beat it out. And right there, you see, the hitbox ends, he's still spinning up. There you go. You edge hog him. That's only if he goes super low. And for the most part, when you go low as Leonardo, you're probably dead anyways. Like I said, it's very easy to beat his up B. The hitbox doesn't cover his head. Unlike other characters like SpongeBob, I feel like it's pretty hard to edge guard SpongeBob because that big hitbox on the spatula when he's rising up makes it hard to just straight beat it out. Yeah, Leonardo can do like down air to, you know, trade with it. Sometimes SpongeBob just lives anyways because, you know, SpongeBob things. But for Leonardo, in the Ditto especially, it is super easy to hit that down air and just make sure that Leonardo dies. When you want to cover as Leo, I feel as though you really got to mix up the fade-ins. You could fade like towards the stage and go back to the ledge, or fade hard into stage. But generally you want to make sure you go high, because like going low, it's not the look. You get down aired once, twice, probably dead. But if you recover around like this height, there's some things people have been like grinding, whatever. I think ASAP, the Ang player, shout outs to him, he like grinded this way of like, if I recover at this angle, he would hold the ledge and then get off and just do like the up strong with Ang. The recovery is very exploitable in that sense, but if I could mix it up enough where sometimes like I could just fade super out and come back in like that, probably, you know, catch him off guard, probably your best bet. And sometimes even if you hit people with this up B too, they can just take it and just down air you back down, which is really bad. Like, what was the point of you even hitting them if they're just gonna just downer you straight back down anyways for hitting them? So yeah, it's good to hit them with the up B, but you have to make sure when you hit people with the up B that you at least get more than one hit. If you get one hit only, you're probably gonna get hit back off stage for the most part, unless they're too far away, or if they decide to DI out. That's another thing. If they DI in, they could just go straight right like above you. But if they DI out and you hit by the up B, like this computer's doing no DI right now, so he kind of goes 2 out. But if the Ang bot held in there, would have been like kind of more above me, and then in that point I've just gotten down there, and you know, probably die and just cry that, you know, my recovery sucks compared to other recoveries where they snap the ledge or whatever. Next move I want to showcase, like I said earlier in the beginning of the video, this dive kick is a menace. Okay, where do I even start, right? So this move, it comes out like just frame 1. As soon as I press it, he's already, that right there, if you're getting launched away, that move right there just straight up just stops your momentum, and then the dive kick launches you at this diagonal angle. It has this little hitbox here that's not really, doesn't really play like too much of a role, but it's just there if people are close to you. It's not gonna really catch people when you're coming down because it just ends right there. So this dive kick here, this will save you from dying so many times. It's just mad dumb. You be all the way at the blast zone, you just dive kick back. I definitely have some clips of it on my channel, like on my Twitch channel, where I've just lived to like ridiculous percents because of this move. And like, this is his best move for recovering at these angles where you're up on the blast zone at the very top of it. You know, if you have the upper right or upper left, you need to come down, just do this move and you're probably going to come back. And it's very hard to react to as well because it's just so fast. Like, how are you gonna even react to this, right? I have the voice lines, you can hear him saying come on, but like, you know, in the vanilla game you wouldn't even hear that. You just see this motherfucker coming at you like, here comes a giant foot type shit. Yeah, it's mad hard to react to, but people will catch on to you if you have like these bad habits of always doing it. What you gotta do in those situations, you gotta just mix it up. You just gotta just not do it, or you do it at a different height. You either do this like that height, or you just drop down a little bit more, then jump, then do it. Just things like that. That's the only ways that you could like mix it up your recovery in those situations, or just not do that at all, you know? And that's why that move is just mad good. So another trick for y'all to help you recover is only on this stage, Jellyfish Fields. You can actually make it from the right side here all the way to the left because of this dive kick. So if I jump, dive kick, jump, air dodge, bam, back to the other side. This works when you're coming down. Like, say if you get hit with a big ass move, you fucking get hit, you could just dive kick right under. And you'll definitely catch people off guard with this, because I have gotten caught with this in tournament against Unicorn Pro Gamer. Homie hit me with this shit one time. I didn't even know what even hit me. I was like, this motherfucker really went underneath the stage to the other side. But quick little edit, I didn't know that motherfucking Leo was more broken than I thought. You know, this character actually has one of the longest like tech rolls in the game. So as you see here, all right, so you see this, right? I'm at this rock here. I'm gonna do a tech roll, and just look how far he goes. I didn't even know that. If I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna try doing this with Mikey. So you see Mikey is like in the same position, and look at that. What is this? I didn't even know this motherfucker went that much further. Like, I didn't know he had one of the longest tech rolls in the game, but that's a plus to playing Leo, I guess. They probably gotta nerf that, honestly. But yeah, that's another broken thing about Leonardo that I did not know about. Shout out to the homie Billy Blazes 69 for even telling me about this, because if he didn't tell me, then my ass would have been left out, just thinking that this character is just like everyone else. I am educated now. Only the frame data is the same, like the iframes, but besides that, the tech roll lengths is all different, I guess. Well, one thing I forgot to cover is his dash attacks. Leonardo's dash attack is mad good, alright? There's some tricks you could do called grade canceling. I don't know what people want to call it. Slime dashing. I don't know. What you can do is you could do a dash attack into a dash attack over and over again. I don't really do this, but you know, this potential as a combo tool. If you could hit a dash attack, you could carry someone from like center stage to all the way to the edge, and then, you know, you just get a kill like that. I didn't really do that correctly, but you know, just talk about the dash attack itself. His light dash attack is mad good, but I feel like the heavy one is really bad because how long it takes for the move to even come out when you do it. So you see, I'm gonna press it right here. You look at this. Already actually no hitbox. And then at the very end of this, there it is. The heavy dash attack combo like into whatever you want if you could hit it. But like, why even do that when you just do the light one? Which you could already in this game you could dash attack and cancel it to any move. Why would you even want to do the heavy one where you just straight up just do the light instead of like down air like this? Like, I feel like there's no point for the heavy one in my opinion. Yeah, light dash attack's always better than the heavy. You take that one, comes out faster, does like about the same thing, and you can even lead to better combos. Some basic throw combos that you could do as Leo is pretty basic. It's just you grab them and you hit them with the up throw, short hop nair. You could do re-grab on certain DIs, or sometimes people they DI out and you just get another nair. But for the most part, yeah, low percents, I suggest doing up throw. Some characters though, they're like the lighter ones especially, it's hard to do this because they just fly out too far, or they're just generally too small to hit, like Oblina, Lucy, Lincoln. But against like Mikey or like some of the bigger characters, it's way easier to get the up throw nair re-grab sometimes on bad DI, or you just get the up throw nair. And for other combos you could probably do, I know that's something you can do. Shoutouts to I think Master Squirrel for experimenting with that. That's down throw near the ledge here. I think it only works at low percent. Down throw, wave dash off, and then you down air. That's pretty getting gimped at like that low percent. Yeah, it's pretty fucked. It's like there's not much they could do in that position, even at low percents, because they can't go out far enough to like avoid the down air. You just gotta take it. In those situations, you should probably just save your jump, your resources, so you can get back on after you get hit by the down air. But you know, if you're caught in this position anyways, like if you're caught here, if you get grabbed in that position, you're just pretty much just fucked up. And obviously, you know, the bread and butter shit, forward throw and the forward air, that should not work if people hold down. But when that happens, if you know for surely they're holding down on the throw, you just do down throw instead in those positions, and it'll probably kill him, or just sets up in a good, like, you know, edge guard situation, because they're more towards like the bottom of the blast zone. And generally when they recover high, they have more options to like trick you. But when they go low, they only have one place to go, right? They have to go to ledge. So yeah, that's why you hit them with the 50-50 there. They don't get hit by the fair here. Like, oh, they don't get hit by that, but instead you just grab instead and do the down throw, and it'll just probably get them off the stage and they're probably dead. I think that's generally covers like the throw game with Leo. Maybe there's more things that y'all can add in the comments, but generally that's what I know. There's probably some other things I don't know about. What I used to do the forward throw down tilt here, the tech chase. I used to do that. It's somewhat hard if you can't react to which way they're attacking, but when you put them in a corner like this, it's pretty easy, I would say, because they don't have, if they tech in place, you don't have to actually move anywhere. You just down tilt and you could grab again. Only problem is when they try to do get up attack or miss attack, then it gets tricky. But yeah, for the most part you can do that too. Forward throw, down tilt. Like I said, I've been experimenting with up throw instead more, because I feel like up throw is just way more rewarding. You don't have to work as hard to get the tech chase. You just up throw and you just combo just straight away. You don't have to react to like, oh wait, did he tech this way or that way? No, you just up throw, hit him. Oh, he's DIing out. Like whatever, you still get like probably like 2 nairs even on DI out off of up throw. That pretty much covers the throw game. I have to talk about this one move, down tilt. So this move is pretty good. It spikes people down. It comes out relatively fast, and the hitbox, you know, it extends all the way to Leo's feet. Stays out for, you know, decent amount of time, longer than most of his moves. And you know, this move is mad good in tech chasing people. You want to like pop them up, grab or something, or you want to edge guard somebody. It doesn't hit beneath the stage at all, so you could throw them into down tilt. But in those situations though, I think just down air is probably better, because you can actually chase them down there. Down tilt, it could do that too, but you would have to, you know, hurry up and get down there and chase them. You gotta kind of read their drift too. That's why I think down tilting is, I think the best use for it is just to either pop someone up to combo like this, and not necessarily for edge guarding. It could be good for tech chasing on a platform too. Like, they're on his plat here, and you're just in front of them. Down tilt pretty much just covers like most of their options here. They got like really nowhere to go. But that's really good to do. I think that's the most use for down tilt there is. It might be some other things I don't know about. You know, let me know in the comments if you think this move could be used for other things. One thing I forgot to mention about one of Leo's moves is this neutral B here. So what this move does is it's a 2-hit, right? You press B once, you're gonna get that. You can even hold it too. Press it just comes out instantly, but you can hold it just to stall. And you know, you pick people up on the timing. One thing that's good about it too is that there's different iterations of the move. So you see, this is the neutral one. I'm not holding any direction, I'm just pressing the B button. But if you press B and hold down, you get like a spike here. And this one is really good for just getting spike kills off stage. As you can see, it's really good at catching people. If you get that first hit and they're off stage, just do the down one, like pretty much always. Because with the neutral one here, this allows them to momentum cancel, where they do the jump and they air dash back on the stage. You get the second hit, the neutral second hit. But with the downwards one, they can't do that. There's no momentum canceling here. Can't cancel nothing, yo. You get sent like straight down, and it's very hard to come back from that. The other iteration is this up one here. This one, I don't think it's not too useful, but you could probably catch people sometimes. Say like you want to whiff this on purpose, and then you see that they're coming towards you. You could do the up one to catch people off guard. But you actually turn around the move too. There's a turnaround animation here. This one is actually the worst one. I'm pretty sure this one is fucking awful. Like the turnaround, you do this turnaround one, like the problem with it is, I don't know why, just the hitbox, just like look at this. I don't know. It doesn't even hit in front of him. It just hits like above him. Like this whole animation where he puts his like swords forward, it doesn't even like have a hitbox there. Like why do that? I don't know. I guess if they're behind you, like it doesn't really catch people behind you like that. They have to like be like inside of you or something. The neutral B, like I said, there's many mix-ups you can do. So if they block the first hit, generally people will like block the first hit, and you can either cancel it, especially if you space this move here. If you space it, it's like very hard for people to punish. I don't think most people could punish this. If they block this first hit and you're like hitting with the very tips of the sword, I don't think it could really punish you. You're pretty safe here. And you could mix it up where you wanted, if you think they're gonna do a move after blocking, you could do the second hit here. And they'll probably catch them off guard. They probably have bad DI too, and they'll probably die. And that's like the mix up with the neutral B. Like I said, it's a pretty good move. The only downside is it's pretty slow. But sometimes for edge guarding, it's pretty good just because, you know, you stick these swords out there. If they're trying to like jump back to ledge, they get caught by just one hit, you already know they're going straight down. And they're probably just gonna die. And if they don't die, they're in a bad position to recover. Because if they try to go low, you already know you hit them with one of these, and they're just probably done. So that's why this neutral B is mad good, but it's just a little slow. Yo, if you like the content, be sure to drop a like and hit the subscribe button if you want to see some more content, and make sure to leave a comment. And if you want to see some of these moments live, then be sure to check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/ThunderzReign. Any support helps, homies, and you know, I appreciate y'all, and I hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.